Hi there, it's Roy Breton here from GardenEquipmentReview.com. I hope you're doing well. Today we're looking at the BCS 780 Hydro 2-wheeled tractor. Now, a few years ago I'd done a blog post on the BCS 770 Hydrostatic Rotavator, and I think we've just updated it slightly. I don't think it's that different, but we'll have a look at the specification in a moment. But let's have a look at this video quickly here from Matt the farmer. Enlarge it. So you can see it in action here. It's hydrostatic, so hydrostatic means that it's variable speed, which I'll talk about a bit more in a minute. So there it goes, just speeding up just by touching that lever or slowing it right down, which is brilliant, much better than a gearbox. And you see he's digging deep because this adjusts the Crumbler Bar, adjusts the depth of the rotavator. And here you can see the handles being offset. They go either way, which is great. Saves you treading on your freshly dug soil, especially when it's a bit damp. So let's have a look at the spec and a bit more. So if we go to BCS's website, here is the 780 with the rotavator on and the Honda engine. So basically hydrostatic means it's variable speed. These wheels here are driven by a hydraulic motor, which we call a hydrostatic motor, and they can go forward and reverse without using a clutch. And you just got a lever here, and you just simply push it one way to go forward, and the further you go push it forward, the faster it goes, and the same with going backwards. And these handles turn around 180 degrees, so you've got this PTO here where the rotavator is, which takes various accessories which we will come to shortly. Now this is the Honda engine. We'll have a look at the options in a minute. The other option is a Yanmar option, which is diesel. You can have either electric or recoil start. Personally, I'd probably go for the Honda. I do like diesel engines, but some of the some of the single-cylinder engines can be a bit. You can get a bit of vibration with them, whereas a Honda there's a lot less vibration, quieter to use. And now that in the UK red diesel is harder to come by, you're probably almost just as well off with the Honda engine, especially knowing its reliability. So let's move on to the next slide. So here it's using, see the handles are twisted 180 degrees round. Now there's a topper on there, or flail. Once again, rotavator attachment. Rotavator attachment again. And I believe that's a rotary plough, which I've never used a rotary plough, but looks like quite a good fun tool for ripping up soil, especially if the conditions are right. And now we're back to the original picture. So here, the Yanmar diesel electric start, the most expensive one, including VAT, is 7,062, and the cheapest petrol version for the rope start is 5,694, including VAT. That is without the cultivator. The accessories are separate. So just coming back to here. Actually, let's go to the next one. So here you've got our this Crumbler Bar is adjustable. So he's got it set there midway. So the further you lift the bar up, the deeper the rotavator digs. The only it's a great thing to use when the conditions are right, but if the conditions were slightly damp, then I know that would soon get clogged up. But it's great for leveling your soil and helping to break down the soil. Now these handlebars, there's movement in them, and Matt the farmer was saying how he didn't like it because it felt like they were loose. but actually what it is, it's a damper to stop the vibration coming up from the engine. So it's actually quite a good feature, so it's much more pleasant for the operator to use. But probably when you first start using it, it probably feels like the handles are loose and not tight, but it's kind of better to have it that way and not have the vibration come up through the handlebars. So that's quite a handy option. Let's have a look at the attachments, which is quite a few of. I won't go through them all, we'll just go through some of the common ones. So you've got a Rotavator attachment ranging from 18, 20, 26, 32, 34. I think I had the 32 inch when I had a BCS machine years ago. Flower mower attachment, good, useful tool. The BCS precision depth roller, like we saw in the video. Trailed ridger attachment, useful feature for ridging up potatoes. Sickle bar or scythe mower. There's the rotary plough that we saw in the picture earlier. Time cultivator, adjustable ridger, barrow, even a buck rake. Lots of things. Power harrow attachment. With that Crumbler bar on, I think you hardly need you can just use the Rotavator with the Crumbler bar. Dozer blade, scythe cutter bar again, even a chipper, rotary brush, hay rake attachment, various tar fittings for extra grip, snow plough, reversible plough. Don't know how effective that would be. Stone barrier, that's a useful tool. Mulching mower, another handy tool. And finally, various tars, power brush, rotary mower, seed planter, all sorts of things, and a leaf blower attachment. You spent a fortune, and even a mini baler, which I have seen, and but not a cheap tool. But what I like about the BCS is the fact that you can have a range of different tools fitted, and to me that's really is quite a plus point. You have one power unit and then you have a range of tools that you can fit to it. Now the warranty is 2 years for commercial use, which is quite good, and 3 years if you're a domestic user. So BCS obviously trusts their machine, and the fact that they use them, often the hire companies use these machines, which says something good about the machines. If you're looking for second hand, there's often, I've put in BCS, they're also known as Cammon, not quite sure what the difference is, they're basically the same I believe. But there's all sorts on eBay which is changing all the time. If you're looking for a second hand one, they seem to hold their money fairly well. I was looking at a where was it, if I can see it, don't know if I can see it, but there was one that was like about 19 years old. It had low hours on it, but it was I think it maybe, no, I can't see it. Oh no, this one right at the top here, this one here. It looks like a nice clean machine, but it is about, I think it's about a 2000 or 2001 model, so it's like 23, 24 years old. So doesn't look like it's done huge amounts of work. So but looking at the prices here, I know we all have a budget. Let's get rid of that. But for the basic machine without VAT, 4,745 machine, if you're a contractor, it's not silly money. Obviously you need the attachments, but I would almost be inclined to think about new and have something that like gives you several or probably many years use without any problems. Anyway, if you've got any comments about this, please feel free to leave a comment, and thanks very much for watching.